Good morning, everybody. It's Diane. Well, Monday morning here. Oh my, tribal rewards. So my Let's Play tribe accomplished some goals, and together as a tribe we earned 10 diamonds each. Awesome. Great. Oh, interesting. Our tribal level has not reset yet. Huh. Interesting. I wonder what's happened there. If I feed my monster, Oh, I think maybe they forgot to reset tribal levels. Interesting. Oops, and now my game closed. Well, let's find out what's going on here. I may have to send a little note to Big Blue Bubble and find out what happened. Okay, let's see. Okay, so tribal level is still at 315 because I just fed my Antiprot. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Well, I'll go back in and feed my tribe later. Let's just, whoopsies. Let's actually go collect some coins. And the first thing I'm going to do is collect shards, because that's how I feed my tribal monster, is with shards. If you feed your tribal monsters with food, then it's kind of a waste of time baking food and then feeding it, because it's the same amount of coins as if you had baked those coins, but you don't have to spend time to wait for the baking. Does that make sense? I'll show you when I go back how that works, but let's light some torches. This is my ethereal island. This is where I collect shards. These monsters all produce shards instead of coins like the other monsters on the other islands. And I am gonna try and fill my island up with humbugs, my most favorite monster. So this might end up being my humbug island. Yeah, pretty much my favorite monster. I think I used up all my food now that I have a tweet. So yes, I spent all my food leveling up monsters this weekend. I do need to go in and do some more baking, so I will feed this guy a little bit, but I don't have much to feed him right now because I try and keep my food zero as much as possible. And I try not to do that. I try not to feed it so it's just partially leveled up. I try and give it 4 feeding so I can get it fully leveled up. So, let's continue. We've got a ghast here. I'm going to breed, I would like more geodes and more humbug. So I'm going to breed geode and humbug, because when I don't get my hybrid, then I will get a geode or a humbug. So that works out really well. Okay. And speed up, and alright, so I've got a geode or a humbug breeding, so excellent. Alright, let's go take a look at Sugarbush Island. Remind me, we're going to talk about food and feeding and how that affects our tribal island monster that we are feeding. So hopefully I won't forget to tell you my little tip. Okay, so let's light some torches. This is Sugarbush Island. Check out the band Sugarland. Christian Bush is this monster right here, Sugarbush. This guy right here, that's Sugarbush. And he was created from Sugarland's they're a Grammy Award-winning band, Sugarland. Christian Bush, yeah. Christian Bush's son plays My Singing Monsters, and that's how they got kind of connected. The tune caught his attention. Okay, what are we breeding? I'm not even sure what we're breeding now. We're just kind of randomly breeding here. So, all right. So let's let's move on. I do need to go in and do some baking here, replenish my food so I can feed some more monsters again. So I'll probably go in and bake cakes in every bakery. I can do that right now. The more I bake, the more I level up, especially level up my big guys, the more coins I make faster. So my coins replenish fairly quickly because my monsters are pretty high level. My 4-element monsters are 13s, 14s, and 15s. So also my like my seasonals are 15s, my rares are 15s, level 15s. My sugar bush, I try and bring them up to level 15 also. Sugar fam on Sugar Bush Island, those guys are probably 13s and 14s. Diane, vids are awesome. Well, very sweet. Thank you. Hunkster got 2 of my torches here. Oh my goodness. Friday night, I was sitting in my living room. It had been a really busy day, and I had kind of been out of the loop on YouTube and Twitter all day. I was reading my tweets, and I decided, just kind of a spur of the moment, to have a little Twitter trivia, My Singing Monsters trivia game fun with anybody who happened to be awake and wanted to play. It was around, oh, I don't know. It was a little bit late, but it was a Friday night. It was around 9 or 10 o'clock my time Friday night that I just kind of decided to surprise my Twitter friends with a trivia game. We had so much fun. So I'm sorry for those of you that don't have Twitter, but we do have a lot of fun there. It's a really nice way to interact and communicate with more My Singing Monster friends. Oopsies, I skipped Air Island. I have to go back and do that. All right. Yeah, so anyway, my trivia game on Friday night, I just created some random questions based on My Singing Monsters, based on maybe some of my islands in My Singing Monsters. I did award diamonds to winners. In fact, I gave away about 3,000 diamonds Friday night to everybody who played the game and those that got the questions right. Cherry ice cream. 1, 2, 3, 4. Too funny. I actually love that game name, Cherry Ice Cream. Every time I see it, I remember it. Yeah. Actually, every time I see it, it makes me hungry for cherry ice cream. But okay, let's go back Air Island here. So, gosh, it's August 31st. Tomorrow is September 1st. My Singing Monsters is going to start celebrating the 3rd anniversary, which is September 4th, is the day that My Singing Monsters went to worldwide release. And I actually started playing the game, a week or so before the worldwide release. So here's Air Island. Let's light some torches. All right, Air Island. So anyway, they're going to be celebrating their 3 years of My Singing Monsters game. So last year they did all month long, a celebration, special sales and events all month long. It was really so much fun. So look forward to surprises. We have no idea what they're going to present to us, whether it's a month long, like last year. Oops, I'm sorry, I lit a torch. But they do try and change that up every year. So who knows? We'll see. With the treasure map or the map pieces that we've been putting together, they're hinting something big is coming. So, gosh, so exciting. We've had fun putting all the community puzzle pieces together. That's been a lot of fun. And we've revealed now that it's a map that says Kana's Map. So, I wonder what that means. Kana's Map. Let's look at Gold Island real quick. I've got quite a few monsters that are not on Gold Island that are level 15. I might just show you a quick look at those monsters. Oh, I think we've looked at these monsters. Must not have leveled up any more monsters since we looked at this, but I'll just show you real quick. These are all level 15 monsters in my game. Some I can place, some I cannot. Ethereal monsters here, I cannot place them. Those on Ethereal Island and those on Sugarbush Island cannot be placed on Gold Island. But here's my Gold Island. I think it looks pretty cool. Sounds really great. Okay, so we've already done Ethereal Island and Sugarbush Island. So we've done all the islands. Let's go take a quick look at my tribe members here. Let's see if anybody left. I had 30 members when the game reset last night or early this morning. So let's see if anybody left. So nope, I still have 30 tribe members. So I will keep those 30 tribe members here unless they, for several days, choose not to feed their monster. Then I will replace them with somebody else that wants to play. So you've met my monsters, but we'll do it again. I've kind of got them lined up according to here, according to the top level monsters. So Coaster Man was the top level monster on my Let's Play, and also Mini Cracker. I think Mini Cracker and Coaster Man were both top level monsters. And of course here's mine. But well, let's see if anybody else is fed this morning already. So DJ Plays has, oops, little Congo back here, Landino, not yet, but it's early, the game just reset this morning, so. Quite a few of you have started feeding already. That's exciting. Level 27 already, wow. And then, of course, Coaster Man is still sleeping, or at school, huh? Chai by Pasta 32. Wow. 41. Jamian. Way to go. Aaron, level 30. Wow. Kenny, 15. Conrad, 12. Latvian boy, level 6.5. Levi is level 6. Amber. Charlie Lou Star. It's a word I can't say. Momster. Excellent. I'm so glad to have Momster back, visible on the island again. That was a little stressful for a week not to have her able to feed her monster. Frank, level 10. Mike, level 14. Awesome. Rap Monster, still sleeping. Rap Monster. He's our friend. He's that South Korean rapster that made. He's part of the Fantastic Four music for the new Fantastic Four movie, and he's an MSM player. Crazy, huh? Oh, Tweets is level 4 already. And Kayla loves you. Still sleeping. course, we have players all over the world, so their time zones are much different than ours. Roberto Rodriguez, level 2. And Eric Olson, 21. And I know we already looked at Mini Cracker, but Mini Cracker, level 28, +1. Awesome. So I'm going to feed my Entbrot. And if you notice, so here, I can't zoom in, but here it says, I'll just pop the screen up there a little bit. Here it says that I will feed with 1 diamond each feeding, 5 shards for each feeding, or 52,500 coins, or 5,250 in food. Well, looking at just the food and coins, if I spent 52,500 in coins to bake, I would receive 5,250 in food. So if you are going to try and bake food to feed your tribal monster, you don't have to spend that time. You can just feed them coins, which will equal the same amount of food that you would get when that baking is done. If that confuses you, let me know. But so definitely, if you are going to feed it food, feed it coins first instead of food. Put the food into your monsters that make you coins, because that's the only way you could feed those monsters. But the monsters here on Tribal Island, you can feed them with diamonds, shards, coins, or food. I try and stay away from the diamonds. Ooh, that gets expensive very quickly. So I do try and feed my tribal monsters with shards only, because my shards are good for buying decorations and clearing obstacles. But then I end up with such a large collection of shards, and I have nothing else to do with those shards. So I like to feed them to my tribal monsters on any of my tribes. I have 4 Diane Delsig games that I play, and each one has a tribe or is in a tribe. You can only have 1 tribal monster per account, per game. So I'm going to take Diane to level 30. But you see how the food and coins change? They're still identical. If I spent 1,950,000 coins on baking, I would get 195,000 in food. Sorry. I'm at work and my phone was ringing. Okay, so let's continue feeding here. 195 shards per feeding. And I'll feed it 4 times each time, because I do want to take it to level 30. I try not to feed my monsters partially. I just try and feed them so I can get them to the next level up. So, okay, so my Entbrot is now level 30 on my Let's Play Tribal Island. My monsters that are here will stay here, unless for several days the players decide not to feed them. I have plenty of players that would like to be in this island and feed their monsters, so keep that in mind. If you see yourself here, you make sure you're feeding your monsters. Alright, so, and the only players that will be removed from this island are level 1 players after several days of non-feeding. They're replaced with somebody else who may or may not feed, and then they're replaced with somebody who may or may not feed, so it's kind of a cycle of replacing people who aren't feeding, but that's it. Everybody else stays. So, alright, well, that's it for now. I will talk to you guys soon. Should be a super exciting week. Oh my gosh, cannot wait. September 4th is Friday, so, oh my gosh, Friday is going to be an insanely fabulous day. So I better go to my calendar and cross off Friday the 4th so I don't schedule any customers that day. Oh, too bad, I already have an appointment. I just flipped my calendar. Alright, you guys have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Bye now.